Good morning. It is.
Hi.
It's a happy Wednesday.
Nope, I think it is Thursday. Pretty sure.
Oh my gosh. I really hate this not knowing what day of the week it is because it sucks. Well, yeah. we had a great night last night.
Yeah, for anybody that joined us last night, I'm glad you could.
Yes, thank
you. For those
you.
that didn't, you missed some fun.
Yeah, we figured out how to play our games online, which was kind of interesting. So that's going to be something we can do down the road. Because we've bought these online games. It's called Jackbox. The kids play it all the time, and they seem to enjoy it, and it was kind of fun. Right?
Yes.
Yes! And we got to see some folks from British Columbia, Saskatchewan, Mexico, Alberta, and that was nice.
It was. It was lovely. It was fun. It was learning for some people. They'd never done it before.
Yeah, oh my gosh, absolutely. Yeah, it was crazy. And I woke up this morning and my hip, which hasn't hurt in forever.
Good morning, Kathy. John doesn't have the chat on, so I didn't know you had said hi.
Is hurting. So actually, let me just turn the chat on.
It could be because he fell. He tripped over a cord.
I did today. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. No, but my hip was hurting when I woke up this morning. It's not because I tripped over the cord. Come on.
You were so cute when you weren't whining about your bones.
My bones are sore. So another freaking rainy day in Alberta today. What the heck is wrong with this place?
Good morning, Lori.
Good morning. Yes, my brain. I thought you said your train was still hurting.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo. Yeah, so what can we talk about here today, honey? The world's still in freaking nut job meltdown mode. So we still have...
Be kind.
No.
Kind.
We still have COVID. We still have the whole commie socialist crap going on. It's all the same.
The whole commie socialist stuff, huh?
Oh my gosh. You know what? I've been seeing this happen now. I've been watching this now for over 100 years, although I'm not 100 years old.
Just acts like it.
And we were taught as children how it all ends. Yet somewhere in that time frame now, people are going, that's a great idea. They're like the abused wife, you know? If I just loved him a little more... If I could change him, I could change the world. It's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, and a couple 100 million people are going to die again. And it's not just COVID. COVID's going to take out the thousands. Boom! That's all I want to talk about
I just want to know what the heck is wrong with him this morning.
I don't know. It just happened that way. That's just kind of where it takes me down that road. So,
good morning, Lori. How are you doing? I heard that you'd had a little bit of a medical issue and had to come home faster than expected. I hope you are on the mend and feeling better.
Come home, like to Canada?
Yep.
From Mexico? Yeah. Anybody who comes to Canada from Mexico is crazy. I feel like I've lost my mind being here. But today...
That's not true. He doesn't really feel you're crazy.
No. Oh, no, you're not. I am. I mean, when I saw Keith walking around, he's got his hat on, he's walking in the sunshine, and I'm like, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be nice to see sun?
We've seen sun. It just hasn't been as warm as we'd like.
Caress your head. That's from the Head Crushers.
Yeah, that isn't a thing.
It was in the 80s and 90s in Canada, television.
But real life, it wasn't a thing.
It was. Like with the Bare Naked Ladies. That was a real group. And they were called the Bare Naked Ladies.
And they were men.
And the 10-year-old...
And dressed.
And the 10-year-old in me is like, that's giggle-worthy. Because it's Bare Naked Ladies.
What for you isn't giggle-worthy?
I don't know. There's not much. The weather. It's not giggle-worthy.
It was really, really warm yesterday. John didn't go outside yesterday, but it was nice yesterday.
In the evening, was it nice?
Well, for a while. Until it wasn't anymore.
Yeah. All right, so tell us how you're doing. We need to know how you are doing because you know how we're doing. She's doing okay. I'm going crazy.
It's a very short drive for him.
Yeah. Oh, and apparently we may have an offer on the table for a property that we're selling. That's interesting.
Yeah, we have a closing today. It's happening, or did it happen yesterday? It happened.
No, it's happening today because I got an email stating. So I don't know. I think it's going to happen today. But it was supposed to happen
really
yesterday.
Thursday? Yeah, but it's today's Thursday.
But it was supposed to happen yesterday.
It did happen yesterday.
Are you sure?
Yeah, positive.
Because I got an email this morning stating.
They're still wrapping up the last little things, but yeah.
Okay. This is one of those crazy closings because the banks, there's certain banks, Bancomer and HSBC, they were caught with their hands in the cookie jar, running drugs money and politicians' money, and they got busted and had to pay a couple $1 billion fine. And then they made all of these rules for us people to protect us that has nothing to do protect us, but they make money, and now it takes a long time to close if you've got a bank trust with those ones. Now, if it's a new trust or it's one of the people that we've used for the last couple of years, it's very quick. But if it's those ones, it's going to take forever. This closing took 4 months to 6 months.
Yeah, it was a while.
And it's only the bank. You figure they'd have a fiduciary responsibility to their clients because you actually pay them for this service that you don't get service for. I guess it's like any other bank. You pay them for a service, but you don't get any.
Yeah. It's, and the banks can take their time, and sometimes they misplace paperwork, and it's just ridiculous. But I'm reading Lori. 21 degrees right now, going to be 30 today. First, she kicks our butt in a game last night.
They killed us.
And now she's bragging about the weather again.
They killed us.
And Eva sounds great, or doing great. Sounds like things are somewhat going good way for you guys. And Lori Bolin is watching. Good morning.
Hey, Lori. How is it in southern Alberta today? I hear Saskatchewan's doing great. 21 going to be 30 in the good way. Yeah, this is... So what are we going to do? Because we have a realtor coming today to look at the house and a realtor coming tomorrow, which is awesome.
So my mom can list it. She wants to list it.
Yeah, she's not going to love it. I mean, she loves it, but she's got to list it because...
We've watched way too many of those shows.
You did.
Love it or list it.
And what do they usually do? Because that show, I don't know if it's real or not.
There was a lot of times... Because sometimes I'll just catch a part that they were all loving it after, even though it had so many things still problematic for them. And then there was a chain of them, it seemed like a chain of them, that were loving it. So I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. Or listing it, I mean.
That's interesting. The HGTV, I think, has been a boom for real estate and also a pain in the side.
Yeah.
Because people watch these shows and get these crazy ideas and think it's going to be just like the TV show. Well, the real life isn't like the reality TV show. When we had one of our properties on one of those TV shows, I'm talking to the producer and I'm like, oh, you're kind of like reenacting. And they said, no. We're retelling the story. So what happens is that this is the vast majority of these TV shows. It's already done. It's already taken place. These people bought the house 3 months ago, and then they get people to lie. They get their children to lie. They lie, but they're retelling the story.
It's for the emotion.
Yeah. That bothered me. It really bothered me. I lost all faith in
reality TV. He thought it
TV.
was real life.
I believed it was real. It's called reality TV, but it's not. It's like Duck Dynasty. I don't even think their beards are real now. I don't think it is. No human being can have beards this long.
Ask Andrew Amateur.
Except Andrew. Okay, Andrew wins. He looks good in this beard, though. He looks just like them.
Who really looks good in one of those
Except
really
he's very
long
thin.
beards?
Because the Duck Dynasty guys are kind of like bigger guys, I think. They may have lost some weight. I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched that show.
Is it still even on?
I don't know. Is Duck Dynasty still on? What did we watch last night? We watched... Oh my gosh, it's called On the Road? I think it's called On the Road. It's a Netflix series about street food. And we watched
I think it was called Street Food.
Oh, maybe.
Hey,
and we
Mom.
watched the Argentina episode, which is season 1, episode 1. It's amazing. We want to go to Argentina now just to have some.
There's a
of that
lot of
food.
places that we want to see, but
And we can go from in Latin America. The beauty of living in Mexico is if you want to go to Latin America, very inexpensive.
see, some countries let you travel inexpensively within the country. Canada, not so much. It's more expensive for us to get to Ontario than it is for us to get to Puerto Vallarta. That's ridiculous.
It is crazy. And right now, if we're going to go home, it's going to take about 50 hours.
From Ontario. From here, no. From Ontario, yes.
So it is crazy. And you figure from Ontario, you go directly Ontario to Mexico City to Vallarta, you figure?
Well, there's no, yeah. I couldn't find. I still have to look. There's still more looking that we're going to do, but that was just my quick looking yesterday from Toronto. We had to go to Houston, so we had to from Sault Ste. Marie. We had to do an overnight in Toronto, then we had to do an overnight in Houston, and then we get home the next 2 days later.
So I have a question for all of you. What are you guys doing this summer? Are you going camping, RVing? Are you flying somewhere? I want to know what you're going to do for your vacations, or are you having your staycations and doing it at home because the weather's good where you are.
Some of you.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Airline prices are insane.
It
yeah,
is.
well, I know lots of people camp, and they have trailers or RVs, and so they just go to their chosen, like Raya, the lady that we had
Oh, yeah,
dinner
she has a
with.
lake lot.
She has a lot that she has a trailer on out at a lake, and she goes every weekend, and any time that she has a day off, she goes out there.
Is it vacationing when you do it like that?
Why not? You're going away from your home to
Yeah.
your vacation home.
Interesting.
I would think so. And then lots of people go park themselves at a lake for a couple of weeks. I know Rob and Eva do, and Leanne Sunderland, who is here in Sherwood Park, they actually got back like last week or something from there, and I think they were gone like 2 weeks or something. Rob and Deb do it all the time.
Okay, so are any of you taking a vacation somewhere else that's not your house or not your weekend home or wherever you go at the lake? My brain just had a fart.
Yeah, I guess so you're trying to see if people are going out of
Yeah,
country.
is anybody
or
going out of
across
country or out of province for a vacation or a
BC
time?
doesn't count.
Yeah, because everybody goes to BC. Except in BC, I hear they don't want people from somewhere else coming because the people in BC are crazier than other people. So apparently they're like vandalizing vehicles. Go home, Alberta person. We don't want you, but leave your money, please. We want your money, but not you. So, anybody?
South Africa, as soon as the airlines are open again.
Awesome. That's great news. South Africa is definitely leaving the country.
Yeah.
How long does it take
How about
to
Mexico, Eva? How about Puerto Vallarta, Eva? You guys have not come to see us once in Puerto Vallarta.
You're talking to her here, but she's
I
actually
know, but I'm
here.
looking at her name, and I'm talking to her name.
Yeah, Eva. I don't get her. She doesn't get it. We've been doing this now for a while, and she still
I get it.
looks
It just
down
makes
there.
more sense to look at the...
Going to Winnipeg. See, there you go. Oldest son and daughter.
Saving holidays for Mexico in October.
Excellent. There you go. I guess going and leaving the province, that's good. Going to Winnipeg, I guess it's good. They've got nice weather right now. We talked about going to Ontario, but we're unsure how people react. Yeah. So,
Well, I know Ontario is locking down more and more all the time, so they are
if you
now,
go into a business in Ontario,
masks are mandatory, and
Yeah.
that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning.
it's so
you know
funny.
it.
In the old days, if you walked into a bank with a mask on, people are scared. Now they're scared if you don't wear a mask and walk into a bank. I think the guns are still optional, though.
So, Lori, were you guys thinking of driving? Is that, or were you going to fly to Ontario?
Yeah, because I think if you fly and you rent a vehicle there,
Vacation on a boat. Thanks for the call out. I'm feeling great. Good. I'm glad you are. I'm really glad you are.
Yeah.
Is it on a boat as in like a houseboat or...
yeah, like we have friends, Christie's cousin,
I
and her
think they're
husband
there
and
right
family.
now, aren't they?
I don't know.
They went on the 18th. Oh, they might be back. No, they won't be back. It's only the 23rd.
Yeah, they went to the Shuswaps and they rented a 17-passenger boat for 8 adults and 4 children. And sounds like it's going to be the time of their life.
I hope so. I hope they had as good a time as they're hoping to. We'll find out in a few days. We'll probably get together with them one more time before we leave.
Yeah, because Margarita Madness cousin.
It's still tequila.
Yeah, she came with a bit.
Just one.
One like
Big bottle.
40 ounce or something,
I
right?
think it's pretty more than 40 ounces.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And then they had tequila already, so yeah, it's crazy.
Started about thinking we were going to fly and then changed her mind, and then had decided to drive. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it is crazy. It's just everything is nuts right now. If you would have told me 6 months ago that this is the way the world would be, I'd have called you some names like Whoop, crazy.
Whoop? That's
Whoop.
a name?
Whoop. I'd call you Whoop. Whoop. There it is. Whoop. There it is.
Stop.
Okay.
Yeah. Who knew that anything like this would happen?
Well, the people planning it did. They
Mexico
expected
we're
it.
thinking about for the next trip. What's with all the skull and crossbones? You think you're going to die in Mexico?
You will not die in Mexico.
Or you're supposed to be like the Day of the Dead type stuff, because it's really not the same feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty scary, Eva.
Yeah, if you come, it's the end of October is when the Day of the Dead is. Right?
Yeah.
Like November 2nd
November
or
2nd.
3rd or something. And it's a fun time to be there. Because Mexico looks at death very different than most cultures do, I guess. Or I guess specifically the North Americans. Because most cultures are kind of okay with death. Here it's kind of like, he passed away. He didn't die. Because dying is dangerous. So yeah, the Mexicans, though, they party it up. They go to the cemetery. They bring their dead relatives' favorite food. They have a good time. They have a party.
Yeah.
It's a good time. And if you go in, like, the smaller towns in Mexico at that time, they have a flower. It's orange, and it is everywhere.
Especially in central Mexico.
Yeah.
They do it a lot.
What are those flowers called?
I think they're gardenias, aren't they?
Don't
No,
know.
maybe not.
No. Doesn't sound right.
No.
But it is, and they sell these flowers everywhere. You just kind of buy them, and that's what you give. Which is, whoever owns that business, good on you for creating that, because that was very smart.
You will be there then? The end of October? Awesome.
Good. We will be there in the end of October, God willing. As long as it doesn't take 3 months to get back. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. If you would have told me we'd have been here this long and it would be like the worst summer ever.
Marigolds. Marigolds.
Yeah, they are marigolds.
They, I don't think it's Spanish. I think it's probably an Aztec. It is spelled Cempaszucitl. No, they say marigolds.
Well, she got a question mark. She's questioning.
Geraniums? Yeah. No, I think, I don't know, what is the official flower of the Day of the Dead? Marigolds. Yeah, that's, why is marigolds, the role of marigolds. So yeah, if you want to learn a little bit more about the Day of the Dead, watch,
that Disney movie?
Coco.
Coco, which is
It's actually
amazing movie.
a very good explanation on how the Mexicans feel about the Day of the Dead, how it is, like, how their beliefs about it, I guess.
But with the little dolls and the spirit stuff, though, I think that's pretty much southern Mexico, though, right? I don't think the northern people do that.
Not as much,
Yeah.
but
It is a great Disney movie. My gosh.
Yeah.
When we saw that in the 4K and from like the Blu-ray quality, absolutely stunning and amazing. And it almost feels like you know the little towns. I mean, we've probably been to most of the towns. But the guys who did the drawing and stuff, they had to fly to Mexico for a few weeks in advance and do their drawings and take all of that. So they really tried to study the...
yeah, no, it was a cute movie. I quite liked it.
Yep.
And of course, there's tons that you can Google. Ask Wikipedia; they know everything.
And some of it might be real.
No,
Because Wikipedia is like this living document, and every day politically it just changes. You can't say that. Blah, blah, blah.
Politically?
Oh, it's politics, and it ain't on the right that any of that stuff's coming from. That's the problem. Is the right has been they're so busy working that they don't have time for all of this.
yeah. We all in the vacation stay business sure hope to see folks back as soon as it's safe to do so. Vallarta. Oh wait, you're right, April.
Yeah. April and Bill have it's called
Casalita
Casalita Suites, and they've got 5 suites in there. And it is a stunning place, right on the canal. You can...
They'll have their own little kitchens and...
Yep, it's a beautiful
pool.
place. It's a beautiful place.
Short walk to the beach.
Very affordable, especially considering the crazy world we live in right now. So it's litasuites.com, right?
Casalita.
Is it Casalita
Suites.
Suites.com?
I don't know.
Why don't
April
you tell
will
what your website is, April? And you can find her on Facebook, too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's casalitasuites.com.
Yep.
So, but if I'm wrong, let me know, April. I know you will.
Yeah. So what else can we tell people?
We could tell them all kinds of things.
Yeah, about how crazy this world is and
No.
nutty socialists and
So
commies.
we have been tidying up. It's very convenient for my kids that are living here at this house right now that they're not here because Mummy had to go in and clean their room. Yeah, casalitasuites.com. Mummy had to go in and tidy up their rooms. I mean, they left them tidy, but not as tidy as I'd want if I was showing my house and wanted a realtor to come and assess it. So, yeah, I got to go and clean up my kids' room, clean up my husband's room because he's a slob too. When we
Nothing is changing here and you keep looking
we
there.
share the same room, but he's still a slob.
Kinda. Yeah, I well, not as much. I mean, for me, it's mostly leave
Are
vitamins.
her suites close to you? It's, Eva, it's
No.
about a 15-minute drive. It's not a walk. It would be a long walk, but
Yeah. It's always dark when we go home, and we still find our way. But that's mostly because I have to drive.
and so I'm surprised we find our way.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's about 12 to 15 minutes. By vehicle, if you're walking, 7 days.
No, maybe not 7.
If you've got a limp, 7 days.
It'd have to be a pretty bad limp.
It's a bad limp, and you're crawling a little.
But Eva, I would recommend them. They're not on the beach, but they have a nice pool area, and they're awesome people, and their suites are really nice. Very, it's just cozy. You're in a home, and it feels like you're in a home.
And one night a week, they usually have a pizza night. And they have a big pizza oven that, oh my gosh.
That pizza is to die for,
The
April.
pizzas are the best. They beat any restaurant that we've had. So, yeah. And they're husband and wife. They love people. And they're good folks. Right now...
And good friends of ours.
They're doing lots of stuff for the folks kind of in the smaller areas around Nuevo Vallarta. So, if you're still giving money, they're folks to give to. They do a lot of things.
There's still a lot of need in that area.
There is, and it's amazing how many people have shut down. They started... I think they went too big at first.
Well, yeah.
I don't think they expected it to last this
Nobody
long.
expected it to last this long. Nobody. So...
Yeah, and it looks like it's getting darker outside, so I have no idea what that means other than it can't be good. It cannot be good.
Probably rain.
Yeah. This is nuts.
So, yeah, we don't really have much in the way of plans today. We're just going to kind of wing it.
But when we get home, boy, we are doing lots of stuff.
Homeboy.
Yeah. We've got air conditioning in our house, which you need because it's so hot. Here it's cold. I would rather take the warm and cool down than have to try and continue to warm up.
Yeah, but there is only so naked you can get.
There is, though. You can get naked. That's the beauty of Mexico. Living naked.
Okay, don't talk to me anymore. You're just gross.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're gross.
Christie made me this way.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
She does. So, come on, honey. We got stuff that we can tell them. Well, we told them about Casalita Suites. Mm-hmm. We told them...
We should tell them about these really good realtors we know in the area, Buceria's area.
Oh, that's us. I was wondering where you're going to go. Who would we recommend?
Who would we recommend?
Yeah.
Are you guys thinking of leaving soon? Probably. I'm thinking we might be here another week or so, and then see if we can get to Ontario and stay there a week or so.
Oh, yeah, Mom, if you're watching, we're probably coming your way. We're just working out the details.
And then home. Ideally, I don't want to be any later than middle of August. I was hoping to be right at the beginning of August, but I think we're going to try to do the Ontario thing first.
Real world, we could stay in Canada as long as we want. Our business is taken care of.
I miss my baby.
She misses her babies. And
Zach told me this morning that Amberlin's already standing.
what?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, we got to get back.
Oh, it's Evie's birthday. That's right. It's her birthday. Well, you give her a big hug and a kiss from us and tell her happy birthday.
Woot! Happy
13.
birthday!
You have officially a teenager.
Well, she's got.
Well, you have 2 adult kids and now a teenager. We had to explain to Eva how that all worked.
It is so weird how many people we know that are our age but have young children. And our kids, our baby is 23, going to be 24 right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, in just a few.
On the 5th.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Or is it the 8th? I was getting. No, I'm just kidding.
It's the 5th.
Just kidding. I don't get it. Mixed up, Spency.
If you're watching. I think he's still sleeping. It's
I don't
early.
know. He is, he's at someone else's house, so I don't know. Like, he's visiting his girlfriend's family.
Yeah. So they're going to try and decide if they like him or not. We're trying to decide if we do.
That's not nice. I love my Spency. I love
does.
all my kids.
I do too. I love my kids. They're awesome kids. They love their grandparents. They love their mom and dad. They generally love their work. Generally.
You can't always love your work.
I do.
There are times where it gets frustrating and you don't like it so much.
Well, it's not the work though. It's
the people.
It's the people. No, and it's only a
not
small percentage of the people. I mean, it is so crazy. We deal with such amazing people generally, but every once in a while there's a pain in the butt. And I call that my PITA tax, PITA, which is pain in the butt. I don't know why I call it the A instead of the B, but I do.
You're so funny. Ha ha ha.
No, it's true. So, I think we're done for today, honey.
Yeah.
I think so. So, if you want to play online games with your friends, go to Steam, get the Jackbox, but pretend you're in Mexico. So, get the a VPN and go to Mexico because the price is so much less. And it's in English.
Yep.
So, there you go. Right? We're done. So, you want to take over? You want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
No, but you have to say things.
I don't do that. That's just weird. Be nice to people. That's one thing.
And love everybody.
And love everybody.
Don't
and touch your husband's face.
Do not touch your husband's face or
touch
your
your
own
husband's
face.
Touch your own
Don't
face.
do it.
My hands are clean.
Wash your hands often. Because who has dirty hands and likes that? That's gross.
Yeah, the thing that people had to be told to wash their hands is just weird. It's weird.
I've got a mask in here, and you can't tell me that this is saving lives. That I've got a mask that I've worn probably 5 times, 6 times. This has not been washed. Yet every time I put it on, you can't see it, but if it was in a commercial, there'd be like, and it's just dirt and disgusting. But I'm told to wear it, so I will wear it because I'm a good socialist commie, rule-following
Okay, if I knew how to stop this, I would.
All right, guys. Adios. Have a great day. Wear your masks and shop. We need to shop lots to keep this economy going. Right?
Yes.
All right, guys. Adios. Oh, now I've got to figure this out.
Oh, he hit it.
Yeah, I hit it.